to the channel.
Hey, hold up. So I'm editing this fucking video right now just to realize how bad of a job I did at actually explaining what the fucking car is, what the idea of this whole project is, and everything like that. I've just thought I'd give you a bit of a speech right now about what is actually happening. So right there, we've got a 1997 Toyota RAV4. It's been my daily driver for about 2 years. I've owned some Hiluxes, I've owned some big cars, had some fun with them all. But I never really got to build anything, kind of modifying my own stuff. So the idea of this, I want to do a budget build on the RAV. It's a very underestimated car. No one really seems to turn an eye for it. It just seems to be like your typical daily driver that your mum used to use back in the day. I want to be able to make it into something unique and cool. There's a few out there. I've seen some videos and some photos. Only a few though that have actually made like really nice, good four-wheel drive looking RAV4s. So the idea is on a budget, basically get everything off Facebook Marketplace, secondhand, make it on our own. Ideally, want to go out and do some four-wheel driving with it, a few camping trips, make it a really good tourer. Maybe I would really love to take it to the Cape York. I don't know if it's going to be capable enough to do so, but some of the things that we're having in line for this season should be good. So let's get back into the video. Today, just doing some simple maintenance, getting rid of some oil leaks, and I think we end up putting some wheels and tyres on as well for the first mod. So let's get into it. Thanks, boys.
Guess let's have a look around the car, right? I still don't understand really. Shouldn't be leaking that much. I know this is probably not the best way to do it, but it's the only way I can do it. So, don't tell me in the comments that, oh, you don't do that, you never know the tool settings. Oh no, you can't use that, you gotta use a spanner. Or a fucking whatever. That's all I got. I think we did it right. I think that we definitely could have done it wrong. There is a 50% chance of us fucking this up, to be honest with you guys. But, you know, it's part of learning, really. It looks good. I think it looks good. I fucking assume it looks alright. I just got to put this fucking back on, which I've forgotten how. Does that go through there? Or this goes back on, this gets tightened up. You know, you've always got to have your spares around, mate, especially when you're at a fucking Toyota. They leak a lot. Maybe just the RAVs, I don't know. Every Toyota I've ever had leaks. It's always a fucking rear main seal though that always fucking leaks. So but there's always something leaking. There's never not leaking. Jesus. I I guess the only thing we can do now is start it up and see if it's going to leak fluid everywhere. My vote? Yes. I mean, it looks good. I don't know if it, I don't know if I can tell. There's a fuck ton of oil in the back still, but that's just good as the last shit. Alright, now that's done, I think what we're going to do, so we're going to give it a clean and a polish and do all that, but I feel like we can do that later now. Something more exciting happened. They've got a guy who hit up about some mud tyres, got a guy hit about some tyres to see kind of a budget option we could be. I found some, because I do have a set of Sunray rims and tyres in the back there, some all-terrains. The all-terrains are just too big. They're like a 31, but they're super thick, so they just don't fit in the car. They fit, but I'll put a photo here of when they were actually on, but they just won't fit well, and there's no turning. I don't want to bash the guards out completely just yet. So if I can get something a little bit smaller, a bit more aggressive, see if these put in. You know, pretty good deal, $500. You know, I know they're not going to be the best, but could be pretty good. The fuel fins is going to be fucked. This thing gets 400k at the tank, by the way. It is a pig. It's probably the worst I've ever had on fuel, and it's not even fast. It's not fun to drive. Well, it is fun to drive, but it's slow. So let's go and see if we can do that.
I've been on the road, I've been doing shows. Now we eating steak, remember sleeping on the floor. We stillin' at the gas station when the time was cold. In the kitchen, hot, still tryna flip it out the stove. Rockin' fake J's, praying that nobody know. Watch them take my dog away, it was way too hard to stay composed. Fight to see the light of day, all this blood on my clothes. I was tired every day, green light, it's time to go. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour, I might crash, cause the good die young. Yeah, the good die young. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone.
Now in the same position as this morning, but the day didn't really go as planned. I thought we were just going to do the rock cover gasket and maybe clean it, but we ended up getting some fucking really nice tyres on it. So they're muddy, they're 2.570, something like that. So they're pretty small. They're not really thick, but I couldn't put anything extra on here. But the boys at Smart Tyre, they set me up really nice. Shout out to them. So I'm pretty proud. So we've got one less oil leak. We've got some new tyres. Next things next week, we got some other mods getting on it. It's going to do weekly uploads, baby. So make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments, what do you reckon I should do to it? By the way, I have fucking 6 tyres in the back of this car right now, which is fucking insane. All RAV4, I got 8 tyres. I've got 8 tyres sitting in the back right now. So if anyone tells me that the RAV4 is the best car I've made, you're lying. Like, subscribe, let me know what you guys want to see on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week.